I literally had handcuffs put on me.
Yeah, wait, that morning.
While we were at the front desk showing the attendant that he was stalking us and the hotel live online.
Dallas needs a TMZ.
Yeah.
Do they put you with everyone, or they put you in protective?
I was in protective custody. Actually, not protective custody. I was put in crisis. Ooh. Even in protective custody, you can make a phone call if you need to. But see, in crisis, in the suicide ward, there's no communication. No phone, no nothing. No privileges, no nothing.
Welcome to my world. Shout out, Ange.
So, all that being said, after I told everybody about how I had footage of the DA having sex at 29 years of age at a Clinton fundraiser here in Dallas with a 14-year-old girl that's now a grown woman who they have in the state psych hospital, so none of her evidence has to go on record. They started getting a little touchy.
Ooh.
And then when I started reminding them that I still had a list of all of the guards who have sex with prisoners for money in commissary,
You're worse than Diddy.
Okay, there you go, Ann.
Oh, I'm not worse than Diddy. I have a memory.
In a surprising twist that's got everyone talking, the bold and unfiltered Jaguar Wright has found herself in police custody, reportedly on charges of property theft. But if you ask her, or many of her supporters, there's a lot more to this story than meets the eye. Jaguar has made a name for herself by fearlessly calling out some of the biggest names in the entertainment industry, exposing secrets and scandals left and right. So, when she was suddenly locked up, eyebrows were definitely raised. Jaguar isn't one to stay quiet, and she's been vocal about her suspicions. She believes that this arrest wasn't just about some alleged property theft. According to her, it's all part of a bigger scheme to shut her up, and she's pointing fingers at none other than Jay-Z. Yes, you heard that right. Jaguar claims that Jay-Z is working with the feds and even paid them to get her locked up.
Yesterday at this time, exactly, I was being fingered by a stud officer doing a coffin squat that I refused because I told the truth.
For those who have been following Jaguar's journey, this isn't entirely shocking. She's been on a crusade, exposing what she sees as the dark underbelly of the celebrity world, and she's made a lot of enemies along the way. Her claims about Jay-Z, though, take things to a whole new level. If there's any truth to her accusations, it would mean that some very powerful people are going to great lengths to keep her quiet.
Take me out of it completely. Let me say this now and let it be forever on the record. I don't need anyone to tell me I was right. This live in any way has nothing to do with me saying, I told you so. Take me out of it. Look at the evidence and ask yourself, were you wrong? Don't talk to me about it. I said what I said. The facts are the facts. The evidence is the evidence. Has nothing to do with me anymore. It is clear now there are victims. It is clear now there are perpetrators. You see them for yourself. Take me out of it. Were you wrong? Is the question. The first time you heard me say that Sean Combs was a and you said I was a liar because I was jealous, because I wasn't his girlfriend, because I wasn't successful in the music industry, because I didn't have a hit record, because I didn't live in a mansion, because I didn't have diamonds. You said all of these things about me because I told the truth.
That's
You
real.
disgraced my name, my legacy, my family. You stalked, you hunted me. You harassed my friends. You put pressure on my personal relationships to the point where I had to completely disassociate myself from the whole life just so I could carry the burden of the truth. And I took that at the chin.
Whether you believe Jaguar's claims or not, there's no denying that her arrest feels suspiciously timed. Just as her revelations were gaining more attention, she suddenly finds herself in jail. Coincidence? Jaguar doesn't think so, and she's not about to let this go without a fight. As she continues to speak out, this story is far from over, and it's clear that Jaguar Wright is not backing down anytime soon. Jaguar Wright was taken into police custody in Dallas on Thursday morning, June 6th. According to the Dallas County Jail website, the singer, whose legal name is Jaguar Wright, was arrested on charges of property theft, with the alleged value ranging between $30,000 and $150,000 US. By early Friday morning, a $10,000 bond had been posted for her release. The story behind her arrest, however, has been anything but straightforward. According to the Jasmine brand, the Sean Davey Way YouTube channel reported that Wright had an outstanding warrant. The warrant supposedly stemmed from an incident where she rented a U-Haul truck and failed to return it. In a call to the platform, Wright claimed there was no charge, justifying her arrest. Whatever they're saying it is, it's not. They can't hold me. There's no charge, the 47-year-old singer declared. She suggested that her arrest was a deliberate attempt to silence her, particularly because she was about to conduct an interview.
I know they're looking to recreate a moment that they incepted onto YouTube for their negative campaign against me. What a difference a year makes. This time last year, I was an unverified, unreputable, never been liar. And this year, I'm the oracle of hip hop. What a difference a year makes.
Jaguar Wright has been a polarizing figure in recent months, gaining attention for her outspoken critiques and accusations against some of the music industry's biggest names. She's been vocal about what she sees as rampant misconduct and corruption, calling out celebrities and executives alike. Her fiery public appearances have sparked both support and controversy, with many applauding her bravery while others question her claims. Wright believes that her arrest is more than just a simple legal matter. She alleges that it's part of a broader effort by powerful figures to keep her quiet. She has hinted that influential people in the industry might be pulling strings behind the scenes to discredit and intimidate her. According to her, these figures are uncomfortable with the truth she's been revealing, and they'll go to great lengths to stop her.
I walked in there as me, in the hands of enemies who are protecting a corrupt DA that I have footage of, locked away on camera at a Clinton fundraiser, sodomizing a 14-year-old girl. Call me a liar. Call me a liar now. I walked into that house where he has sway. Now let me watch me work. Crucis, who I have on camera with a 14-year-old girl at a Clinton fundraiser, who is friends with the Clintons, who are friends with the Obamas, who are friends with Sean Carter.
She's alleged that there have been concerted efforts to not only silence her, but also to harm her family and manipulate her through them. According to Wright, these tactics included attempts to put her in prison and even threats to her loved ones as a form of blackmail. In her bold statements, Wright paints a picture of a relentless campaign against her, suggesting that powerful forces have tried to use her personal connections against her. Her allegations don't just point to isolated incidents, but imply a systematic effort to intimidate and silence her.
When Baby Mouse called me and was like, "You're going viral," I'm like, huh? What you mean? And y'all know the story. And,
You know the story.
and here we are. And, you know, I guess it couldn't have happened any other way.
So can I ask you, from the time that you first came on the couch up until right now at this moment, for your life and everything else, I know most people don't regret things, but if you could change anything, do anything different from that moment to this moment, what would that be?
I would have let go of my family sooner.
Wow, that's powerful, man.
Yeah.
Why would you, like, what makes you go in that direction?
Because they were forced to become my biggest weakness. My family was forced to become a liability.
Adding fuel to the fire, Wright has specifically pointed fingers at Jay-Z, claiming that he is working with federal authorities to ensure her silence. This bold accusation has only heightened the drama, as Jay-Z is one of the most prominent and influential figures in the music world. If her claims hold any weight, it would suggest a concerted effort by high-profile individuals to undermine her credibility and keep her revelations from spreading. The situation is still unfolding, and many are watching closely to see what happens next. Wright remains defiant, insisting that she will continue to speak out despite the attempts to silence her. Her supporters are rallying behind her, convinced that there's more to the story than what's being reported. Wright has been stirring the pot with some pretty wild claims lately. She's been calling out big names like Beyonce, Jay-Z, Meek Mill, Nicki Minaj, Sean Diddy Combs, Justin Bieber, and Odell Beckham Jr. Her stories, which haven't been proven, include allegations of counters and other inappropriate behaviors. Back in 2020, she made headlines when she accused Common of assault, claiming he tried to stick his D in her mouth. Common shot back, denying it ever happened, and simply said, "God bless Jaguar." He added, "I really don't have any negative thoughts towards her. I was for sure disappointed and hurt when she said what she said about me because it wasn't true. I know people that have experienced sexual assault, and that's not anything to just say if it's not true." In 2023, Black Enterprise reported that Wright was arrested after a violent domestic dispute. According to her husband, the Philadelphia native, along with a friend named Solar, drunkenly assaulted him. He also claimed that Wright threw their son's ashes out of a car window during the incident. Her husband insists this was another situation blown out of proportion and believes the feds are targeting her. Wright doesn't just stop at accusing Jay-Z of working with the feds to put her behind bars. She believes Beyonce is also deeply involved in the plot against her. Wright has been vocal about her suspicions that Beyonce, one of the most influential figures in the music industry, is using her power to support Jay-Z in their alleged efforts to silence her.
And what I will say is this. If the reason why your hate is so vicious because you're fighting for what you thought was a lie or you thought was the truth, whatever it is that you thought you were doing, stop. Just think. Why would all of these people start to come forward now if it wasn't true? Take me out of it completely. Let me say this now and let it be forever on the record. I don't need anyone to tell me I was right. This live in any way has nothing to do with me saying, I told you so. Take me out of it. Look at the evidence and ask yourself, were you wrong? Don't talk to me about it. I said what I said. The facts are the facts. The evidence is the evidence. Has nothing to do with me anymore. It is clear now there are victims. It is clear now there are perpetrators. You see them for yourself. Take me out of it. Were you wrong?
According to Wright, Beyonce's influence extends far beyond her musical talent. She claims that Beyonce has a vast network of industry connections and the kind of sway that can make or break careers. Wright argues that Beyonce has been leveraging this power to help orchestrate her arrest, working behind the scenes to ensure that Wright's voice is stifled. Wright insists that the timing of her arrest and the charges against her are no coincidence. She believes that Beyonce and Jay-Z, fearing the secrets she might expose about them and others in their elite circle, are using their significant clout to keep her quiet and discredit her. This, she suggests, is why her legal troubles seem to escalate whenever she's on the verge of revealing more about the dark side of the entertainment industry.
Tasha K.
She's tried to have me killed 4 times.
She's happy.
She's docked me $8 million. Wait a minute.
Yeah,
Let me see what I have in my recordings. I think I have a video. I'm not sure which phone it's in. Babe, do you have my phone? My phone? Because I think it's in there.
Because the word gets thrown around like arch nemesis.
Well, no, she wants to be somebody, and now that she owes Cardi B money and can't mention her name anymore legally, She chose me.
From Wright's perspective, this isn't just about a personal vendetta. It's about a larger scheme to protect powerful figures in the industry from the damning truths she claims to hold. She sees her arrest not as an isolated incident, but as part of a coordinated effort by Beyonce, Jay-Z, and their allies to shut down her outspoken criticism and maintain their pristine public images. As the drama continues to unfold, Wright remains determined to fight back, insisting that she won't be silenced by anyone, no matter how powerful they are.
What beef? No. What beef does that weirdo? Yeah, no, listen to me. She has an issue with me, not with real life. They're content creators. What is her issue with me? Them?
Well, I'm gonna tell you what I think her issue is with real life. If she has one, she never told me she had a problem with them. But I think it's because you said certain stuff over on their platform about her.
Yeah, but Jada Pinkett, had a lot of stuff said about her with her and Belial on her platform. This is the kind of that has her nose shoved up everybody's. But see, when somebody starts snipping her Belial.
I thought y'all were cool.
I don't know what we are. He said with that, he told me the truth. See, that's the difference. He sat with her and said a bunch of irrelevant but he told the truth to me.
Now, you gotta see why Jaguar Wright thinks Jay-Z and Beyonce are teaming up against her. It all boils down to her relentless campaign to expose Jay-Z. She's been on a mission, digging into what she believes are some shady dealings in the music biz for a good while now. Jaguar isn't just throwing shade for kicks. She's out there trying to shine a light on what she sees as deep-seated issues and secrets in the entertainment world. Her accusations have stirred up a lot of controversy and put her right in the firing line of the people she's calling out. For Jaguar, the fact that she's now facing legal troubles or getting shut down by powerful forces is like confirmation she's hitting a nerve. She sees it as proof she's getting too close to the truth for comfort. In her eyes, the tag team of Jay-Z and Beyonce trying to quiet her down is a desperate move from big players who don't want their skeletons out in the open. But Jaguar's not backing down. She's staying firm in her resolve to keep digging and speaking out despite the pressure coming at her from all sides. As this drama unfolds, it's clear she's not just making noise. She's on a mission to uncover what she believes everyone needs to know. One reason why things have suddenly gotten so bad for her is that recently, Jaguar Wright dropped a bombshell in a video where she went all in on Jay-Z, alleging his involvement with underage girls, and even claiming he played a role in trafficking Rihanna when she was younger. According to Jaguar, this goes way beyond rumors. It's about exposing what she believes are dark truths in the music industry. In her no-holds-barred style, Jaguar has been adamant about shining a light on what she sees as deeply disturbing behavior. Her accusations against Jay-Z have sparked outrage and disbelief, but she's not backing down. For her, it's about accountability and bringing to light what she claims has been swept under the rug for far too long. As the controversy swirls around her latest revelations, Jaguar Wright remains steadfast in her mission to uncover what she believes are the hidden realities of power and influence in the music world. She continues to provoke and challenge, unafraid to confront even the most revered figures in the industry.
What would it take for Jay-Z to go down like Diddy did?
I don't know. But I got an idea that Evan Rogers is gonna help me figure that out.
And who is Evan?
Evan was the producer who only seemed to work on teeny bopper projects, who discovered Rihanna at 3 a.m. in the morning in a hotel room on the island where she comes from, with no parental supervision. And then she was put on a private plane, a minor, from one country to another, without parental supervision. And she ended up in a boardroom with Mr. Carter, without parental supervision. Y'all got young children. Would you just let your daughter leave and go to a whole other country with some you don't know?
Absolutely not.
Doing talent shows at 3 a.m.
So you're saying that the rumors are true there are rumors circulating that Rihanna was actually trafficked here. Are you saying that
Starting to sound that way. Because her daddy ain't show up till 24 hours later to pick up a $500,000 check for his daughter's ass. Maybe we should look more into that album, Auntie. That album cover was disturbing. A child bride with a crown over her head and blood smeared on her face. I don't know. How don't people see SOSs anymore?
So, let's dive into the real backstory between Jay-Z and Rihanna. It's more than just music and mentorship. You probably think their connection started when Rihanna auditioned for Jay-Z at Def Jam in 2005, right? That's the story everyone knows. Jay-Z was impressed, signed her on the spot, and boom, Rihanna's career took off. But hold on, Jaguar Wright just dropped a bombshell. She's claiming there's more to it than meets the eye. According to her, Rihanna's journey with Jay-Z goes back further than that audition. Wright alleges a startling beginning. Music producer Evan Rogers found a young Rihanna alone in a Barbados hotel room at 3 a.m., no parents in sight. From there, Wright claims Rihanna was whisked away on a private plane straight into a meeting with Jay-Z. It's a shocking twist to the narrative we all thought we knew. While Jay-Z has been known as Rihanna's mentor and a big influence on her career, Jaguar Wright's allegations are turning heads and raising eyebrows. This isn't just about music anymore. It's about the darker side of fame and power in the industry, and Wright is determined to shed light on it, whether people are ready to hear it or not. The story of how Rihanna entered the music industry has always had different versions depending on who you ask. Evan Rogers, for instance, has described a more innocent encounter. He and his wife stumbled upon Rihanna singing on a Barbados beach, which eventually led to her meeting with Jay-Z. It's the kind of feel-good story that fits neatly into the narrative of talent discovered and dreams fulfilled. But then there's Jaguar Wright, who's painting a much darker picture. According to her, Rihanna's introduction to Jay-Z wasn't so straightforward. Wright's version suggests a more troubling beginning, insinuating that Rihanna may have been maneuvered into the industry under less than ideal circumstances. Adding fuel to the fire, John Seabrook's book, The Sound Machine, dives deeper into Jay-Z's involvement, claiming their first meeting was when Rihanna was just 16 years old. Seabrook portrays a tense scene where Jay-Z reportedly wouldn't let Rihanna leave until she signed with his label. This account aligns with Wright's allegations of coercion and raises serious questions about the ethics and pressures within the music business. These revelations have caused quite a stir, casting a shadow over Rihanna's rise to fame and prompting discussions about the sometimes murky realities of the entertainment industry. Rihanna herself has acknowledged moments of intense pressure during those early days, recalling a dramatic ultimatum from Jay-Z that highlighted the high stakes of signing or not signing the contract. But Jag has one thing straight: Jay-Z did wrong to the girl. When pressed on whether Rihanna had been trafficked to the United States, Jaguar Wright's response was blunt and unsettling. It's starting to sound that way, don't it?
So you're saying that the rumors are true. There are rumors circulating that Rihanna was actually trafficked here. Are you saying that
Starting to sound that way. Because her daddy ain't show up till 24 hours later to pick up a $500,000 check for his daughter's ass. Maybe we should look more into that album, Auntie. That album cover was disturbing. A child bride with a crown over her head and blood smeared on her face. I don't know. How don't people see SOSs anymore?
And this isn't just one of the more recent things she said about Jay. So why are more details surfacing now? Well, we can thank the feds for that. The recent raid on Diddy's properties was nothing short of meticulous and targeted, leaving no doubt that they were after some seriously incriminating evidence. Sources close to the situation reported that they seized practically all electronics from his homes: phones, laptops, computers, journals, you name it. They weren't playing games. The precision with which the raid was carried out indicates the authorities knew exactly what they were looking for and had a well-executed plan to secure it swiftly. It's clear they did their homework, ensuring no stone was left unturned. This wasn't just a routine search. They had specific objectives and were determined to uncover crucial information. Given the thoroughness of their operation, it's evident they suspect there's significant evidence to uncover, something that could potentially reshape their investigation into Diddy. With all the electronic devices and documents now in their possession, it seems likely we'll see some explosive revelations emerge as they delve deeper into their findings. Following the raid on his properties, Diddy and his his lawyer made quite a scene, loudly denouncing it as unfair and labeling it a witch hunt. They argued that the authorities were on a baseless fishing expedition and insisted they wouldn't find anything incriminating. Diddy's lawyer didn't hold back, criticizing what he saw as another instance of the system unfairly targeting a successful black man without solid evidence. Despite the uproar and accusations flying from Diddy's camp, the feds remained undeterred, pressing on with their investigation undistracted. They didn't let the public outcry sway their course of action. Their focus stayed steadfastly on their objective, executing a thorough raid to collect whatever evidence they deemed crucial. The authorities' confidence in their grounds for the raid was evident. They meticulously planned and executed their operation without hesitation, understanding the high stakes involved and the need for swift, decisive action. While Diddy and his legal team made headlines with their protests, the feds remained committed to their mission, ensuring every lead was pursued and every potential piece of evidence thoroughly examined in pursuit of the truth. The feds really showed their expertise with this raid, uncovering a crucial piece of evidence, a tape. Now, we all know Diddy has a reputation for recording everything that goes down at his parties. It's not just hearsay, it's been documented in various legal cases against him. And now, it's confirmed because the feds found a tape that directly implicated Jay-Z. This discovery was a game changer. The tape wasn't just some random recording. It contained footage that could potentially tie Jay-Z to illegal activities. Diddy's habit of documenting his extravagant and sometimes controversial gatherings ended up working against him, providing the authorities with solid evidence. Despite Diddy and his lawyers' loud protests, calling the raid unfair and a witch hunt, the feds remained steadfast in their approach. They meticulously searched through Diddy's properties, seizing every electronic device, journal, and more. Their perseverance paid off with the discovery of this tape, reinforcing their belief that they were on the right path. Let's face it, many of us had a hunch the feds would find some damning videos on Diddy's electronics, given the allegations in previous lawsuits against him, like those from Cassie and Lil Raya, claiming he records everything, especially in dubious situations. It seemed almost inevitable. The tape they found is now a crucial piece in what could be a significant legal puzzle for both Diddy and Jay-Z. But Wright isn't holding back when she talks about Jay-Z and the feds. She's out here saying they're keeping Jay-Z safe because he's working with them. Even with all the stuff and videos they found at Diddy's place, the Carters aren't getting touched, according to her.
1322. Appropriate or inappropriate?
Inappropriate.
Alone. Appropriate or inappropriate?
Inappropriate.
In your child's room. Appropriate or inappropriate?
Definitely inappropriate.
Part B to that. In your child's room with the door closed, in the bed, half dressed.
Grab the shotgun.
She has some strong beliefs about what went down during the raid on Diddy's house. She thinks the feds found a lot of incriminating videos of Jay-Z doing inappropriate things to girls at Diddy's parties. Diddy was known for recording everything that happened at his wild gatherings, so it's no stretch to imagine there's some damaging footage out there. According to Jaguar, the feds stumbled upon these videos but are keeping it all under wraps to protect Jay-Z. She believes this secrecy is all part of a bigger plan to shield him because of his powerful connections and influence. Jaguar's allegations add another layer of controversy to an already intense situation. She's convinced that the authorities are deliberately hiding the truth from the public to keep Jay-Z safe. In her eyes, this is yet another example of how those in power can manipulate the system to their advantage, leaving her and others who speak out feeling vulnerable and unheard.
Why don't you stop worrying about trying to make me a liar and ask the FBI to produce every video seized at Diddy properties? Take me out of it. Follow the evidence. I don't need to be right. I just need y'all to admit you were wrong.
So, Jag, let me ask, because, I don't know if you know.
If I can stand get an ugly stud for the truth, you should be able to find some in yourself.
For Jaguar, it's not just about pointing fingers. It's about calling out what she sees as a cozy arrangement between Jay-Z and law enforcement. She's convinced that Jay-Z's connections and influence are giving him a pass, while others face scrutiny and consequences. Her take adds a whole new layer to the drama swirling around Jay-Z and the music world. Jaguar's blunt about it, saying there's more to this whole story than meets the eye. As she keeps speaking up, she's determined to uncover the truth behind the scenes, challenging how power and protection seem to play out in the industry. And y'all shouldn't be surprised surprised once all of this comes out because Jay has been a part of disgusting stories like this since forever that he has always tried to hide. While some of you might be surprised to hear these allegations about Jay-Z, others might remember that issues with women have followed him for a long time. Jay-Z's journey in the music industry hasn't been without its share of turbulence. Like many influential figures, he's faced controversies and scandals that have rocked his reputation. Whispers of infidelity have dogged him for years, adding fuel to the rumor mill. But it's not just whispers. There have been lawsuits alleging conduct, painting a troubling picture of the man behind the music. The allegations surrounding Jay-Z aren't just idle gossip. They're explosive accusations that cast a dark shadow over the entire industry. His connections with troubled figures like R. Kelly have raised eyebrows, while accusations of his own involvement in grooming and exploiting underage women have shocked many. These claims suggest a pattern of behavior that has been overlooked or ignored due to his immense influence and power.
Sean Carter is worse.
Uh-oh. Oh, man.
He's smarter. He's patient. He's not sloppy.
Mm-hmm.
This been lining up people he calls friends and stepping to the side while they get hit by the guillotine for 30 years.
Tiara Marie's story has sent shockwaves through the music industry, raising unsettling questions about the treatment of young artists. Signed to Jay-Z's label at just 16, her sudden disappearance from the spotlight has left many puzzled. With Cassie's lawsuit against Diddy uncovering broader issues within the business, Jay-Z finds himself at the center of mounting controversy. A viral blind item has only added fuel to the fire, alleging Jay-Z's involvement with Tiara Marie when she was underage. Speculation suggests that Beyoncé's reaction may have played a role in Jay-Z's decision to cut ties with Tiara, effectively sidelining her career for years. The narrative gets even murkier with Ray J's purported involvement, painting a picture of manipulation and power dynamics that have long plagued the industry. But Tiara Marie isn't the only one caught in these rumors. Foxy Brown's name has also surfaced, with claims of a relationship with Jay-Z when she was just a teenager. This adds another layer to the scrutiny on Jay-Z, especially when considering his and Beyoncé's relationship, given their significant age gap and his controversial past associations. So what do you think? Is Jaguar right about Jay-Z being the mastermind behind her arrests? Let us know in the comments below. And if you like this video, hit that subscribe button so that you never miss out on any new videos. And until then, fam, keep it real.